Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the coaching tip of the week. So here's a little tip for you guys. If you're noticing, and we see a lot of this right now in our coaching company, is that we're seeing a lot of calls coming in from either leaders of teams or people looking for coaching, and they're saying, I don't understand. Last year was such a good year, or the last 4 years have been so awesome, and this year is like my business just tanked. So here's a little tip. Okay, I have over 19,000 billable coaching hours. So I think I'm pretty good at assessing what's happening right now. And it took me a little while, but I can kind of figure it out. Agents are working part-time when they should be working full-time. And it's not that they have another job. It's just that if you've been in the business less than 7 years, then what you're used to is really good markets. And in really good markets, especially sellers markets, the listings move faster. So you don't have to spend the time and attention on them that we typically do in today's market. Equally, buyers had to move faster because they knew it was a seller's market. But now if you're noticing, you have to spend more time with every customer. You have to spend more time on sellers because you have to do price adjustments, price properly. You're competing more. You've got to do a lot more feedback. You have to sit down more. They're staying on the market longer in some cases. And on the buyer side, buyers are a lot more cautious. Buyers aren't jumping in. They don't have to. They can spend a couple weeks, even a couple months looking at places. They're not as rushed anymore, but equally they need a lot more education, a lot more hand-holding, a lot more time. And now we have longer conditional periods, and conditional periods can cause a lot more delays. So what you're seeing, and also lead generation, it's harder to find clients in a normal market, I would say. I don't think the markets are bad. It's just what's happened for about 7 years is that you've been able to operate in sales as a part-time, effort to get full-time results. So when you have a part-time effort to get full-time results, and you've had that for over 7 years, then what you're getting right now is you're shifting in, and you have to change your mindset and say, okay, this is not harder work. It's actually just going back to some of us who've been in the business a really long time. We can tell you that this is more normal. Okay, 40-hour, 50-hour weeks in our business to make the income we make is actually normal. So it's not that the market's collapsed or anything. We just have to spend more time doing things, which means that your time management skills have to get really good. And you have to prioritize your clients better. You have to spend your time doing different things that are going to get you better results. And you have to become highly skilled if you want to not spend 80 hours a week working to get the same results. Then you need to elevate your skill level. So the truth is that if you're seeing production on your teams drop a little bit, if you're a team owner and you're seeing that, if you're an office owner and you're seeing the agents drop down in business, or if you're a single agent and you're struggling, you're going, I don't understand, the last 7 years or the last 5 years have been amazing and this year hasn't been, what it really happens to be is that you're going to have to go from having a part-time effort to get results to a full-time effort. You're back to normal. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I think we're going to be in it for a while, so you might as well get used to it. But the number one advice I'm going to give you is, be really cautious. It's not a bad market, and nothing is collapsing. But what it is that we're now into a market where we are going to have to be full-time to get full-time results. There's no more of this, I only have, sure, you're going to have the one-offs and the listings that you can sell really quickly and stuff like that, but you are in a market right now where you're going to have to put full-time effort to get full-time results. So start working. You may want to elevate those skills. You may want to get really clear on your top 3 lead generation sources. You may want to have accountability partners, accountability coaches. You may want to find systems that can get you results faster, but be very cautious, okay? Your business isn't tanking at all. What it typically comes down to, again, is that we've had the luxury for the past, I'd say 7+ years, to do part-time work to get full-time returns. And all it is it's a shift. That's it. Okay. So don't get frustrated by it. Just kind of say, all right, we had a gravy train for a while. So now it's time to hunker down, get back into it, learn how to manage our time better, learn to elevate our skills. And that is how you will take the same work week that you had before. Now you're going to have full-time hours, but if you elevate those areas, you can start bringing it back down. So there is a way to get back to not having to work so many hours. Just work on those key areas, and you'll see your business start to increase. And you'll also see that if your skills increase, the hours that you put in will start to go down as well. Okay, so example, get really great at open house systems. Okay, if you get excellent at open house systems, then you're going to be able to get a ton of business every week from them, and that will take a lot of the heavy lifting off of the extra hours that you're putting in the weekdays. Okay, so hopefully you like this coaching tip, and just remember, it's time to be full-time hours, full-time results, elevate your skills, and you'll see those hours go down. Okay, hope you enjoyed it.